with Bryan Hayes. Time to make some New Year's resolutions, the Maple Leafs edition. I'll give you a name and you tell me their New Year's resolution. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's start at the top of the food chain. The GM, Brad Treliving.
Commit to building a farm system, okay? This may not be their year, and it may not be their year the next year, which means you have to find draft picks and you have to find some prospects. You have to talk to your scouting department and say, we've got to start hitting some home runs here. You got to find defensemen. You got to find forwards. You got to find almost everything to stock up the cupboards, because after a decade of them going all in, all in, all in, it's bare at this point, Nikki. So if I'm Brad Treliving, you have to commit to building up your farm system.
Okay, next up, the coach, Craig Berube. What should be his New Year's resolution?
Commit to line mates for Austin Matthews, right? Every single night it's somebody else. It's Bobby McMahon. It's Max Domi. There's been Nyes. There's been Cowan. Almost everyone within the organization. There are guys in the American Hockey League, the East Coast Hockey League, sitting there saying, I might get called up and play with this guy. He's Austin Matthews. He's not having a great year. You've got to get him going, right? And I think consistency is what is going to lead to that. Find two guys who can play with him that you feel like make him pop, and put him in more positions to pop, to score more goals and be an offensive juggernaut. I know Berube's committed to a system. I know he's committed to him playing more defensively sound, killing penalties, kind of the anti, Sheldon Keefe type style. But I think there needs to be a hybrid. Bring in the Keefe element to an extent and do what you can to find consistency with that Matthews line and get him to pop, because he still has the talent and the ability to be a top 10 player.
Okay, so let's shift to the captain, Austin Matthews. What does his resolution need to be? What do you want to see from number 34?
I'm going to actually talk about the personality and the approach with the media and the fan base, right? Because it's easy to say, I'd like to see him be healthy. I'd like to see him shoot more. But I want to see him let the guardrails down here. Just drop the guardrails and be honest and be raw with your emotion in terms of what's going on with yourself, what's going on with your team, and take on this leadership role, because now he's into year 2 as the captain. Again, this is uncharted territory for Austin Matthews. Through 9 seasons, all he knew was going to the playoffs. Every single year of his career, he's been in the playoffs. I've said this countless times on TSN for the last 2 months. McDavid's missed the playoffs. Sid missed the playoffs. Ovechkin's missed the playoffs. All the great players have missed it. He never has. So you're 28 years old. You're the captain. If you miss, if this continues to go south, be honest. What are you chasing? What do you want? What do you think about being a Maple Leaf? How does it feel to be the captain? What are you expecting out of management, coaching staff, your teammates, yourself? Drop the guardrails in 2026. That's what I'm calling for with Austin Matthews.
I think we'd all love to see that. Okay, instead of getting you to make a New Year's resolution for the Leafs fans in general, give us your resolution as the biggest Leafs fan.
Okay, I'm going to say breathe before you make any bold statements, which is rich coming from me. Right, I know people are listening saying that is the most hypocritical thing anyone's ever said on TSN. But I'm going to commit to this resolution.
Okay, wait, let me write it down.
Write it down.
Breathing.
Breathe before you make any bold statements, because if this continues to go south, Nikki, people are going to start freaking out, myself included.
Sure.
And it'll be trade this guy and fire that guy and start the tank. You got to be careful here, right? It's been 9 years of very consistent play. They've made the playoffs, the Maple Leafs, 9 straight years. They're still in the hunt right now. As of now, I wouldn't put money on them making the playoffs. It's still possible, but watch what you wish for. You don't want to turn into Buffalo. You don't want to turn into other teams that keep chasing it and keep pushing players out. Marner's already left. Commit to Matthews. Commit to Nylander. Make sure you commit to a core of players, and make sure you watch what you wish for in terms of being a fan and crying out for a tank, a rebuild, anything crazy like that, because once it starts, it may never end.
All right, Bryan Hayes, committing to breathing. Let's do it right now. It's not good enough.
No, it's not.
Not good enough.